Andrea Bocelli's story is one of triumph, faith, and music. Born nearly blind, he transformed his limitations into a gift that touched millions worldwide. In a world where fame often hinges on physical presence and spectacle, Bocelli's voice became his instrument of visibility. He cannot see the faces of his audience, yet he makes hearts across the globe weep, offering hope, healing, and love through sound. His journey from a small Tuscan village to the grand stages of the world is a testament to perseverance and inner light. Bocelli's life reflects the paradox of human existence, losing sight yet seeing truth, facing limitations yet inspiring millions. Beyond fame and accolades, he remains a man guided by faith, compassion, and the transformative power of music, proving that light can indeed emerge from the deepest darkness. Humble beginnings in Tuscany. Andrea Bocelli was born on September 22, 1958, in the small Tuscan village of Lajatico near Pisa. His parents, Alejandro and Eddie Bocelli, lived a modest life, balancing work and family with love and dedication. His father sold agricultural machinery and cultivated vineyards, while his mother managed the household and nurtured her children's talents. The environment was simple but rich with the music of life. Wind through the fields, the hum of machinery, and melodies from his mother's voice. These sounds shaped young Andrea's perception of the world, especially since his vision was limited from birth due to congenital glaucoma. Early exposure to sound, rhythm, and natural music allowed him to develop an extraordinary sensitivity, laying the foundation for his future career. His family emphasized resilience over pity, teaching him that compassion could never replace strength and determination. Early challenges and the gift of sound. Even before his birth, Andrea's life faced challenges. His mother suffered severe appendicitis during pregnancy, yet chose to carry him to term, a decision Andrea later called life-saving for both body and soul. Born with fragile eyesight, he experienced the world as blurred light and shadow. He learned to perceive his surroundings primarily through sound, from the wind in the wheat fields to folk songs drifting from neighboring homes. Music became his lens to understand life, a tool to explore emotions, landscapes, and the human spirit. At 6, he began piano lessons, demonstrating an extraordinary ability to learn entirely by ear. By age 12, after a tragic head injury during a football match caused him to lose his remaining sight, Andrea fully embraced the darkness, discovering that music could illuminate a path where vision failed. Education and early musical exploration. Andrea's parents encouraged him to engage with music as a form of self-expression. He studied piano, guitar, flute, trumpet, and drums, mastering each instrument by ear. After losing his sight completely at age 12, he learned to read Braille musical notation, memorizing pieces with precision. Music became both a sanctuary and a compass. While attending a boarding school for the blind, Andrea experienced isolation, but found solace in the natural and musical world around him. The discipline and memorization required at school strengthened his mind and determination, equipping him to navigate life as a blind adult. Through these early years, music was not just an instrument but a vital lifeline, providing him with freedom, joy, and the ability to communicate beyond the limits of sight. Law studies and barroom performances. Though Andrea's passion for music was undeniable, he initially pursued a practical career in law, studying at the University of Pisa. He relied on tape recorders to capture lectures and memorized vast amounts of material, developing a steel-like memory and discipline. To support himself, he played piano in local bars where his music transformed ordinary nights into experiences of awe and quiet reflection. Patrons often fell silent when he sang, drawn into the depth of emotion in his voice. These performances were his real-world training, teaching him to connect with audiences and command attention without visual cues. Despite academic success in law, Andrea's heart remained in music, a calling that would soon define his life and legacy. Breakthrough and recognition. Andrea's breakthrough came in 1992 when Italian rock singer Zucchero Fornaciari sought a tenor for a demo to send to Luciano Pavarotti. Bocelli's audition captivated all, with Pavarotti immediately recognizing his extraordinary talent. This moment marked a turning point, transitioning Andrea from an unknown lawyer to a rising star. By 1994, his performance at the Sanremo Music Festival established him as a leading voice in Italy. In 1996, his duet with Sarah Brightman, Time to Say Goodbye, achieved unprecedented global success, selling over 12 million copies. These milestones not only elevated Bocelli's career but also redefined the reach of classical and crossover music, making opera accessible and emotionally resonant for audiences worldwide. Global acclaim and artistic philosophy. From 1994 to 1999, Bocelli became an international phenomenon. His albums, including Romanza and Sacred Arias, achieved record-breaking sales, and he performed for world leaders and in iconic venues. Despite criticism from traditionalists who claimed he diluted classical music, Bocelli remained focused on emotional impact rather than rules. He bridged classical and contemporary genres, inspiring artists across multiple generations. On stage, he relied entirely on sound and spatial memory, performing before vast audiences without visual guidance. His philosophy emphasized the universality of music. It was meant for everyone, not just an elite few. Bocelli's career demonstrated that discipline, faith, and a commitment to emotional truth could create an enduring global legacy. Personal life and first marriage. Andrea Bocelli's personal life intertwined closely with his art. At 29, he met Enrica Cenzati, a 17-year-old student in a small bar. Their connection blossomed through empathy and shared love for music, culminating in marriage in 1992. They had 2 sons, Amos and Matteo, who were raised with love, guidance, and respect. Enrica provided stability and support as Bocelli's career grew, financing his studies and nurturing his early musical ambitions. However, as Andrea's fame expanded, the demands of international touring created distance between them. Over time, their home life became quieter, and their relationship ended in divorce in 2002. Despite the separation, they maintained a respectful relationship, prioritizing the well-being of their children over public spectacle. Second marriage and renewed love. After the divorce, Andrea's life took a new turn when he met Veronica Berti in 2002. Despite a 26-year age difference, their bond was immediate and profound, rooted in shared faith, music, and mutual understanding. Veronica became not only his wife but also his manager, organizing tours and supporting his humanitarian efforts through the Andrea Bocelli Foundation. Their love culminated in the birth of their daughter Virginia in 2012 and marriage in 2014. Veronica's presence brought stability, trust, and a sense of partnership that complemented Bocelli's artistic journey. Together, they balance fame with family, blending professional collaboration with personal devotion, exemplifying a mature and enduring love, legacy, and humanitarian vision. Andrea Bocelli's life extends beyond music. His voice has become a symbol of hope, resilience, and connection, touching audiences from concert halls to disaster relief efforts. Through the Andrea Bocelli Foundation, he has supported global humanitarian initiatives, demonstrating how art and compassion can intertwine. He continues to honor his past while shaping the future, performing in his hometown theater in La Jodico annually and inspiring young musicians worldwide. Bocelli's story is a reminder that limitations can become strength, that vision is not merely physical, and that the human spirit can illuminate the world even from darkness. His journey celebrates faith, perseverance, and the enduring power of music to heal and uplift across generations.